Alright guys, and welcome to episode 19 of this Road to Glory series with Sheffield Wednesday. So last episode we had what I like to refer to as a shit sandwich last time, didn't we? We started with a 3-1 victory away at Millwall in the league, well in the championship, then put in a decent performance against Spurs, losing 2-1 in round of 16 of the FA Cup, so getting further than I imagined we would, and then we followed that up with a 2-1 victory over Swansea at home. We are going to be moving into March with this episode and look at that run of teams. We play Sheffield United on the 3rd, then play Rotherham on the 6th, and then Derby on the 9th. So 3 relatively local games in a row. That is going to be an interesting week. We are going to need lots of rotation as well. There's going to be players knackered by the end of that. I imagine that one of them games has been moved because we were still in FA Cup. This is going to be an interesting episode, isn't it? 3 local derbies, if you can say that Derby is a local derby. Anyway, let's crack on then, shall we? And see how we get on against Sheffield United. We've struggled when we've played them twice so far this season. Hopefully we don't do that again this time. Alright, local derby 1 of 3 for this episode then, and this is the important one because we cannot lose to Sheffield United. I will get slaughtered. Games don't get much more important than this one then, do they? For Wednesday and United fans, we start with pretty much the same lineup we played last game. It's Wagnerman and Penny as wing backs now, after slight rotation has meant a swap around. Sheffield United lineup: Henderson, Baldock, Craney, Egan, Basham, Stevens, Leonard, Fleck, McGoldrick, Sharp and Clark. Will they still line up the same way we do? Yep, this is going to be interesting then. Alright, come on lads, need a performance in this game. We can't be having any more half measures in big games. Well done Penny. Ampadu knocked on, and Shaparenko to Tonali. Out wide to Wagnerman. Up. Shaparenko on for Winall. Gets his shot off. Great save by Henderson. And Basham clears it. Clark's now left Sheffield United, hasn't he, in real life? Made some good signings at United in winter. Ooh. I think that were it Billy Sharp or Leon Clark with that shot. Yeah, Scott Hogan were a great signing for United, as much as I hate to admit that, given that I'm currently managing Sheffield Wednesday. Ooh, Egan. Good tackle. Here's Billy Sharp. There's Clark again. Sidesteps Tonali. Leonard. That's offside, surely. It were. Although that's just another example of why I keep saying that if the opposition team have got the ball, why bother stopping play? Fruchtel had it in his hands. It's just slowing the game down. Shaparenko. Winall. Arp's going to be in here. Come on, Yanfita. Great save by Henderson. And then Winall. That was the lightest header I have ever seen a striker make. Billy Sharp wants to turn it inside. Finds Clark. And Fleck forces a save out of Fruchtel. Baldock with a throw. Finds Clark. Here's Baldock again, and this time we can get the ball away. Oh, nicely done from Adam Reach. Is Shaparenko onto Arp. There's Winall. Oh, tried putting Shaparenko through. Wagnerman. Arp went for a pass, and it didn't come off. And here's Sharp coming forward. Well done, Tom Lees. Leave it to veteran. One of the few, I said veteran, he's about 28 in it. But when you compare that to the rest of this team, you say Tom Lees is actually younger than I am. Here's Arp. This pass were atrocious, but we recover. On Reach. Come on, fight for it. It's a local derby, like the Steel City derby, and we're not fighting for every single ball. What's that about? Shot from Winall with tame. 38 minutes on clock, it is still 0-0. Tonali. Knocked on for Shaparenko. There's Arp, and again, shot with tame. We're nearly at half time. 2 minutes of injury time in this first half. Stevens getting straight past Wagnerman and Fife with overhead kick to get rid. There's Arp, knocks it on. Adam Reach. There's Winall. Come on, lads. What can we do with this? It's Jan Feter Arp. Can he get in behind? Or he lost it. Basham robs him. And there is the referee's whistle at half time. It is Wednesday 0, United 0. Arp chase it. And he did get the block, which gives us possession back. Fife. Reach. Out wide for Penny. Looking for Arp. Finds him. Sees Tonali making a run, of all people. As you can see, though, defending is his wheelhouse, because he lost ball pretty much straight away, didn't he? Sharp. Baldock. Come on, lads. Show a bit of life, shall we? Ball comes in. And Fife tried to deal with that. Nearly lost it again. Here's Arp. Reach out wide to Wagnerman. Back to Arp. That's brought us some space. Is that going to be offside? It were. Reach. Unlucky lad. Tried beating offside trap. How far off Warrior? It looked close. Or it were close as well. Tipper a foot. Substitution time then. We are bringing Baudry and Haaland on for Shaparenko and Winall. Interestingly, Haaland has now overtaken Winall in ratings at 71 rated. So Winall might not be the starting striker for much longer, although he still is the top scorer for us, so maybe we'd have to get rid of him just now. There's Leon Clark. Well done, 1-5. No, offside. I thought we'd get away a foul then. We're about to complain. Reach coming forward slowly. Knocks it on for Baudry. Penny. Back to Baudry. Finds, well, tried to find Arp. Pass went wayward. There's Sharp coming forward. McGoldrick. Back to Sharp. Well done, Penny. Cleared it upfield. Only as far as Crane. Oh, nearly get it away. We have get it away. It's Leon Clark inside. It's going to look for a pass. No, shot and Fructal with a save. Well done in the air, Haaland. Reach, knocks it on for Arp. Oh, come on, Tonali. Oh, we've hit crossbar. If that were anybody else, they'd have been picking that out at back at net, but it's Tonali as defensive midfielder. I don't want to change the wing backs, because I know that they're both going to have to play the next game, since it's like only 3 days after this one. But I also want to try and add some speed to the team by putting fresh legs. Oh, thought that went in. I honestly thought that had gone in then. Come on, lads. United are actually putting some good possession together at minute. Well done, Tom Lees. Reach knocks it on for Penny. Penny coming inside. There's Jan Feter. Why did he not make the pass when I told him to? That is so annoying. Well done, Baudry. United can keep that in though. We are scrambling here because they're coming forward in numbers. Well done, Ethan Ampadu. Oh, Baudry, you beauty. And that's knocked onto Arp. Come on, Jan Feter. No, get it away. One touch too many. There's Washington, and there is the final whistle. It ends all square at Hillsborough. Sheffield Wednesday 0, Sheffield United 0. I think we come out slightly on top in terms of numbers there, looking at that. Still, it's the points that matter, innit? And it's 1 point apiece. Bugger. We still sit top at table, so it don't really matter. But it's slightly irritating that we didn't make that gap even further. It's only 2 points a minute, but we still have 2 games in advantage over Stoke, so maybe we shouldn't complain, really. Just want to quickly show you this, guys. We have picked up a new youth player. He's a young goalkeeper, and look at that potential, 84 to 94. He's 65 rated already, which means he is not actually much worse than the goalkeepers we've got in the first team. So he might get promoted straight away and be the replacement for Wildsmith. If he can get to that potential, he's going to be a cracking keeper. We've also got this guy, Joel Davis, with potential of 82 to 94 at centre back, and Tobias Hayes of 89 to 94 in centre of midfield. them three could be fantastic. In fact, we've just trained keepers, you can see there, 65 for Vinsky, 69 for Wildsmith and 71 for Fructal, so Vinsky's not far behind either, is he? But anyway, time to move on towards this second local rivalry game against Rotherham. And I've just noticed that all 4 Player of the Month players on shortlist play for Wednesday. So it's safe to say then that Wednesday are going to be winning Player at Month. Anyway, game number 2, it is time to head to the New York Stadium to face Rotherham. Rotherham lineup then: Rodak in goal, Jones, Ihiekui, Ayeji, Ajayi, Matic, Volks, Taylor, Palmer, Manning, Newell and Smith. I've never heard of Ihiekui or Ihiekwe. I have no idea how you pronounce that. Fatigue forces several changes for us then. Fructal, Gumney, Foyth, Ampadu, Hector, Pellegrini, McTominay, Shaparenko, Baudry, Haaland and Winall. Not exactly full strength, but still a capable team as long as we play well. Let's see if we can grab the points at the New York Stadium, shall we? Oh, Baudry, well done, kid. Oh, and then he stuffs it up with pass. I don't know what that pass were meant to be. I was trying to find Gumney with that. He ended up passing to somebody behind him as a through ball. Here's Taylor. Rotherham have got inside. Newell, Fructal comes long to punch it away, and Shaparenko can pick that up. Winall finds Baudry. Knocked sideways to McTominay. Here is Baudry again. Spots Pellegrini making a run. Here's Shaparenko. Oh, straight at keeper from Haaland. Ideally, I'd have liked to have played Arp in this, but he were way too tired. Oh, well done Haaland. Winall's offside, innit? And it's gone wide anyway now. Save, block. Don't know what happened then, but either way, it were at from a Rotherham player. Swung at that theatrically, didn't we? Foyth, what are you doing? Here's Palmer coming forward. He's got Baudry chasing him. Here's Taylor. Hector is the one that's with him. Ball comes in and Fructal comes all the way to punch that away. Ampadu were underneath it. I'd like to have thought that Ampadu would have dealt with that if called upon. Pellegrini dealt with that. Here's Jones. Taylor. Jones again, ball comes in, and Fructal, that was the worst save I have ever seen a keeper make on this game. I don't know why the electronic version of me is applauding. He could have caught that. Well done McTominay. Suppose that helps having a 6'4" central midfielder on pitch, doesn't it? Here's Jones, well done Pellegrini. Knocked on for Shaparenko. Here's Baudry. Back to Shaparenko. Gumney making a run forward. Weren't quite fast enough for my liking. Here's Baudry though. Turns it. Oh, he's put it wide. That should have been it back at net. Defender were coming across to cover it, but he ended up putting that about a foot wide. That's knocked on for Baudry. Defender came in. Taylor. Here's Palmer. Well done Shaparenko. Lumped forward looking for Winall. Cut out by defender. Pick it up again. Is Haaland. Come on, Winall. Pellegrini looks to get a cross in. Jones got the block and gets the ball away. Reacting first. There's Shaparenko. Palmer. And there is the half-time whistle. At the break, it is 0-0 again for the second game in a row. Alright, second half. We need to play smarter. Back to McTominay. Shaparenko. Baudry. Winall. McTominay again. Let him come forward. There's some space. Winall. Onto Baudry. Forces a save out of Rodak. Baudry. Storming forward. Put Haaland in. It's Baudry again. Cross that in. Get in, Sam Winall, you absolute beauty. Little dinked cross from, was it Gumney that fired that one in? Might have been McTominay actually. Let's see if it shows you. Who was it? I have no idea. I think it was McTominay. Either way, beautiful little header that just takes it up and off at keeper. Well done, Sam Winall. Rodak tried, he flapped at it, but didn't get it close enough, did he? And Winall, however you pronounce his name, got the tackle in. Here's Taylor. Oh, what a pass! Well done, Fructal. And Pellegrini puts it out for a corner. Substitution time then. We are giving Hugh Allen some game time, and it is Shaparenko that comes off. Little youth player, Hugh Allen, getting some game time. It actually didn't look too bad when it came on in last episode. Well done, McTominay. Here's Baudry. Oh, Haaland, get in, you beauty. Is that too close to keeper? Oh, he's put it wide. Please tell me defender got a touch to that. It don't look like he did. Stabbed at it. Did it? Did it hit the defender? Yes. Alright, that's not quite as embarrassing as it seemed. And header from Baudry off target. Allen loses it under pressure. I weren't actually trying to pass to Allen. I wanted that to go to Winall. But dodgy controller strikes again. Or FIFA's dodgy control strikes again. 1-2. Great save by Fructal. Tries to knock it on. Haaland. Oh, great save by Rodak. Should have buried that though. Net should have been rippling then. Here is Taylor. Come on, lads. Hector's chasing. Well done, Juan Foyth. Here's Hugh Allen. Kept on at ball. Impressive. We're going to get him behind out keeper's ball. Well done, Rodak. He did well then coming out. McTominay, what was that? Told him to pass to Michael Hector in defence and he tries going forward. If we concede based on that, thank God for that. I would have been so angry with McTominay if we'd have conceded then. Well done, Haaland. Knocked that on for Baudry. Defender got there first though. It was Vokes. It's in behind for Taylor. Well done, Fructal. Ooh, that were a huge let off. And the whistle blows. Sheffield Wednesday do grab the 3 points this time. Oh, God, that were difficult. I got so nervy towards the end of that one.
Many hours later.
Well, I don't know what's happened. I don't know how it's done it. But since finishing filming last time, we have lost a chunk of footage. How I basically do my filming is like, because you can only record for up to an hour on FIFA, well on PlayStation 4, I'll record 40 minutes-ish, which is like the first 2 matches, and then stop filming, and then start filming again and record the third, and then just edit it all together. Somehow we have lost the smaller of the 2 video files, so we no longer have footage of the Derby game, which is a shame because the Derby game was the actual interesting game out of the ones that we played. Alas, we don't have that. I'll show you the calendar. We basically won 3-0. All the goals came in the second half. Yeah, it was a really boring first half in terms of action. We were just fighting for it in middle of pitch, more or less. And then the ball somehow fell to me more in the second half, maybe? I don't know. I mean, I've still got all the audio, so I suppose I could listen through it and get you some match facts and stuff, but yeah, somehow we kind of came out with a victory in the end, 3-0. But it's a shame that we've lost the footage. I'm actually recording this like several hours later because I've just gone to pull all the footage off the PlayStation and realised it's missing. And it's a little bit late now for me to try and re-record, or try and record another match to make up for it. So this is going to be a 2-match episode, guys, unfortunately, but we got the points, and that's what matters. We also got the points in the game against Rotherham, and we grabbed a point against Sheffield United. Sorry, Wednesday fans. So, despite the fuck up with technology, we're still coming out on top in this episode, aren't we? With that said then, that is the end of today's episode, guys. If you enjoyed it, then twat that thumbs up button, and don't forget to twat that subscribe button to keep up with this career mode and the other two that are on channel. Social media links are all in the description below. Feel free to follow me, and other than that, cheers for watching, guys, and as usual, I'll see you next episode.